Good morning, first graders. We have been doing a lot of work around nonfiction text, and we are coming to the end of our unit. And one of the last things that we need to talk about is authors' points. So we know that authors have a main idea and key details when they are writing their nonfiction books. They have things that they want us to learn, information that they feel is important, and they provide those main ideas and key details in their books. They might also have a point that they want to prove, a way that they feel, or something that they believe in. And when they are writing about how they feel or what they believe in, they have a point that they want to make. So let's look at our anchor chart here. We see it says author's point. Author's point is what the author is trying to prove in the text. This is how he thinks or how he feels. And they're going to support those ideas, just like those key details. They're going to support those ideas with reasons. So let's take a look at this text we have today called Candy. Now remember, all good readers, before they even start to read the text, remember you think about the title and what the title has to tell you. Candy. All right, I'm already starting to make some connections, and I'm sure you are too. I'm sure all of us have had a piece of candy before, and we can think back to what it tasted like, how it felt. So I know that I like candy. I wonder how this author feels about candy. I bet that they are going to have a point that they want us to learn from this passage. So let's read and see. Lots of people like candy. It can be very tasty. A little bit of candy can be fun. But it is very important to put a limit on this sweet treat. Candy has lots of sugar, so it is not good for your teeth. If you forget to brush your teeth after eating candy, you can get cavities. Eating too much sugar can also make you feel tired. A person who eats a lot of candy may not have much energy to play or exercise. It may be harder to stay healthy if a person does not eat more healthy foods, like fruits and vegetables. Candy as a special treat is okay, but eating healthy meals is the best thing for you. Ooh, there is a lot of information in that passage. I'm probably going to have to go back and read it again one more time just to make sure I understand. But first I'm going to stop and think about some things I heard when I was reading. So, the author has a certain way that he feels about candy. I noticed that he used words like cavities. He say a lot of candy wouldn't be good for me, that it can make me tired. So all of this has already got me thinking like, maybe this author feels that candy is okay sometimes, but it's not something I should eat every day. But I want to make sure that that's how the author feels, so I'm going to read it again, and I'm going to look for more key details to support that idea that candy is an okay treat sometimes, but not all the time. So let's read one more time. Lots of people like candy. It can be very tasty. A little bit of candy can be fun. But it is very important to put a limit on this sweet treat. Candy has lots of sugar, so it is not good for your teeth. If you forget to brush your teeth after eating candy, you can get cavities. Eating too much sugar can also make you feel tired. A person who eats a lot of candy may not have much energy to play or exercise. It may be harder to stay healthy if a person does not eat more healthy foods like fruits and vegetables. Candy as a special treat is okay, but not eating healthy meals. But eating healthy meals is the best thing for you. Okay, so I've read the passage again. So I'm thinking about how the author feels, those key details that he uses to support his idea. So I'm definitely thinking that while candy can be tasty, this author feels that we should only have a little bit of candy. It should be a special treat. He gives me lots of details like it has sugar that's not good for my teeth and can give me cavities. I'm not going to have a lot of energy. I'm not going to stay healthy. I need to eat fruits and vegetables, not candy. So those are some of the reasons the author gives. Now, that's how he thinks or feels. Those are his points, and that's what he has tried to tell us about with his passage about candy. Now I'm going to see if we can answer some of these questions. So if you've got your whiteboard or a piece of paper at home, you can try to answer these questions at home too. So my first question says, what is the author's point? So what does the author want me to take away from this article? A, sugar is tasty. B, brush your teeth. C, limit how much candy you eat. So I'm going to stop and think and read it again, and you're going to write down what you think your answer is. What is the author's point? A, sugar is tasty. B, brush your teeth. Or C, limit how much candy you eat. Well, already when I look at sugar is tasty and brush your teeth, those are things that I may agree with, like brushing your teeth I know is important, and I agree sugar is tasty, but those aren't things that the author focused on in this story. That's not what his real point of the story was. His point was that I should limit how much candy I eat. All right, let's try number 2. What can sugar do to teeth? A, cause cavities. B, make them white. C, keep them clean. All right, so I'm going to think again. What can sugar do to teeth? A, cause cavities. B, make them white. C, keep them clean. Well, I definitely want to go back to the text and take a look and see where they mentioned cavities. I see the word cavities right here. And let me see what that sentence says. It says, if you forget to brush your teeth after eating candy, you can get cavities. Ooh, so what can sugar do to my teeth? A, it can cause cavities. And I know that that answer is correct because I see it right there in the text. It says that I can get cavities. All right, so we've read about candy. We've understood what the author's reasons are and their points in this text. And we've answered some questions about some of the details here. Now it's going to be your turn on the next slide to listen to a passage and then to answer some questions about that passage. The next passage is called Iditarod, and that is what you'll be reading and answering the questions for.